Hey everybody. So you're busy. What are you doing? You're adjusting our lighting?
Well, otherwise I have a giant glare of
Oh.
light on my head.
Well, we don't want that. Happy what day is
It's
the week?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Morning.
Happy Sunday. 6:57 West Coast of Canada. It is the 8th of June. Man, can you believe it? Where does the time go? Right? It just rockets by.
As they say,
it just
time
rockets
flies.
by. And it's already been a year since we saw Dada play their concert. That's how fast time goes. They're touring again. Do you think it would be fun to go visit the Seattle gang again?
I would. Of course, it would be fun.
I would love to do that. Yeah. I would love to do that.
We'll see.
But maybe.
Hey, Brian.
Maybe aim it for next year or something like that. Who we got?
Our passports.
There we go. Gotta mute that. Oh, Tokyo Brian said, all right. Hey, yeah. He goes, yeah. It's hard to say. I always read that. You never know. Yay. Y-E-A-H. Yeah. Yay. Yeah. It's going to be one or the other. Anyway, welcome aboard, everybody. So in the exciting world of rock and roll, Sue's got a record that's been sitting there. She's not the world's greatest Chet Baker fan, but I am. Yeah, hey, Besh, how you doing? Good to see Besh here. Eddie, you're not going to hang me today, Governor.
Nick.
That's right.
Oopsie.
Nick Fantasy, we love you. It's all part of our rock and roll fantasy.
You just had to get that in there.
Freaking great rock. Yeah. Holy smokes. Badco.
Hey, we got Dazzle Ships here. Dazzle Ships needs a
Dazzle.
wrench.
Dazzle needs a wrench.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Hey, Dazzle Ships.
Hey,
nice
Dazzle.
To see you.
Razzle Dazzle, man.
Razzle Dazzles.
Congratulations. You're an honorary.
Eddie, try not to ruin the show today,
what,
Eddie.
Too much singing?
No, I'm telling Eddie, try not to ruin the show.
What, Eddie? What the hell? How does Eddie? You're ruining my... He's a good one. Hello, Canada. Well, hello, Norwegie. Congratulations on beating the Ides. I can't believe it. Norway in a big football match, European style.
Yeah.
They had a win. They went and beat them. Anyway, holy smokes. We are having a lot of fun.
You're reaching for your tinfoil hat already.
You know what? No, I'm grabbing my pillow. Sue made this, by the way. This woman has so much skill, so much talent. Anthony, what a showing on the Patreon program last episode.
It was so good.
You did so good.
You know what? On the scale
Anthony, you did good.
In the scale of drunk and crazy behavior, you get like a 1. Sorry, but you got to work a lot harder
You got to bend it some more, Anthony.
You got to really.
Yeah, no.
You and Jan got some work to do.
No apology tours. Holy smokes.
You totally
Yeah. But the thing is, Anthony, is we've had a lot of drunks before. You ain't drinking until you're urinating on screen live. Yeah. Like my good old friend, brother Brian. Yeah, we won the Italian team in football. Okay, so in English, like proper syntax, in using some sort of, euphemistic colloquialisms, it would be, we won or we beat the Italians in football yesterday, because we already know it's an Italian team. You don't need that. We beat the Italians in football. We beat the Italians.
He's singing Napoleon Dynamite. Yes.
What are you saying here?
He's saying yes. You can say yes.
Yeah, you can do that. But we won over the Italian team in football last day. That is not good syntax, Scoozy.
Where are you reading this?
Look on the screen.
Oh, sorry.
Read that. Yes, we won over the Italian team in football last day.
He means yesterday. It's Evans English.
It doesn't matter. If I'm in Norway, okay, I'm visiting, say I'm having some whale blubber, whatever they eat in Norway. I assume it's whale blubber. And I'm eating my whale blubber.
Says, thanks, teacher.
Yeah, that's what you do. Because if I was in Norway and I was learning his language, I wouldn't want to go, me am sure love you. Me am friend love like. Me like, Ivan like love. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go, Ivan. Or, well, you can still go Ivan because the I is an E in their culture language, right? Italy is so embarrassed. This is Mac from Liverpool. He's from the pool. I love how they say pool, like from it's pool. I'm from the pool. Oh. In the pool, they told us the story. Italy's so embarrassed by being beaten by Norway, they've sacked the manager. It's a big story.
Yikes.
It's too early for Anthony to start drinking, and Anthony responds, absolutely it is. Holy smokes. Yeah, wow, it's only 7 o'clock in the morning. Where the hell's Massey?
There's no way Massey's. Well, you know what?
Where the freaking hell is Massey?
He could be listening in bed.
Yeah, where's Loki? It's early enough for Loki. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here every Sunday now at 7 o'clock, and it's a public broadcast every Sunday. One show a week I do. If you want to see the ghost, this is how you do it. But to get the most of the ghost, you got to join the Patreon. And we do 2 more shows on Patreon weekly.
Most of the ghost. I like that.
Most of the ghost. And so that, if you want to do that, then you got to become a Patreon. $5 a month is all we're asking. It's poodle feed. I mean, $5 a month. Come on, man. Raji, we love Raji. He's fantastic.
Oh, we've got a Loki Tito.
Rach, haven't you heard football fans speak? Even sentence was absolutely perfect for that punch. All right, Loki Tito. What the hell? Loki Good morning, Rachel. Say, hey, Loki Tito. Edie now. Edie. That's Nick. He's getting all ghetto. Hey, that's Edie. Edie now. Edie now. All right. That's good.
Darren, can't believe I got a notification.
You shouldn't get any kind of notification, Darren.
Unless Darren, there's Loki. Unless Darren was.
Unless you're subscribed to the channel and stuff.
If you haven't managed to unsubscribe yet, it's been like, wasn't it 6 months ago?
I don't know. I blocked them on Patreon. You're blocked on Patreon. You'll never get a notification through Patreon. Okay, Marty. We love Marty. Now, later today, it is Sunday. Sunday, we might as well rename it Marty Day, because Marty goes every Sunday at 10 o'clock Pacific, all times Pacific. Holy smokes. I'm ready for tonight. Yeah, tonight, your time. Marty
anyway,
time.
That's the real Darren. You can wrench him up.
Oh, okay. Hang on, Darren. We'll give you a wrench there.
Yeah, wrench up, Darren.
Hang on, troublemaker. Good Lord. Don't time Darren out.
He timed Darren out.
Somebody's already timed you out. Sorry, Darren. We got your wrench now. They can't time me out anymore. But yeah, he was complaining. It's so crazy. Like,
Darren was complaining about getting notifications.
Patreon.
In
Patreon. Hi, Nick Tronic. How you doing, rock and roller? Nick Tronic's got a page on the old Bandcamp. Everybody should support him. Oh, God.
Well, drop a link, Nick.
Well, I got to do it. Yeah, Nick, you can do it. He doesn't like to promote himself. He's kind of self-effacing about it.
Hi, Marty.
And I just think he's great.
Oh, Jim Morrissey's back. Hey, Jim.
Hey, how you doing there? Nicktronic. Nicotronics Collection. Funky Nicotronics Collection. Bandcamp. He's on Bandcamp.
Jim Morrissey joined YouTube 3 days ago.
Well, what do we care? I mean, we don't have anybody banned or blocked.
I'm keeping you informed. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, the only ones I block are, if they're being rude to the other kids. Yeah. If you're rude, you can be funny. I mean, or you can try to be funny, or you can do your thing, but no overt shit. Otherwise, I got to block you.
You better be funny if you're going to.
Well, oh yeah, and they all go after the wax still. Anyway, Nicktronic, everybody go support him. He's out there.
Hi, Jens. It's awesome to see you.
Nicktronic Collection, 588, 4 followers. Wow. Anyway, tempted to sneeze. Summer. I got a notification that Anthony was in 400 yards of the street as part of the court's newly issued restraining order. Good God. No, Darren, please. There's no need to refer to me as Jesus Christ. I'm just a humble follower. But thank you for the high recommendation. That's incredible. Darren, maybe we'll get you on the show today. I'd love to talk to him. I haven't talked to him for a good long while. And Darren, the whole thing is like nobody's trying to annoy Darren, like with the notifications on Patreon. Yeah. Nobody's trying to hurt the guy. We love Darren. But Darren is like, he's neurotic, but he's our neurotic. We just love him. You know, he's just a little guy out there trying to get interviews done and stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard, our friend, the friend to the channel, Terry Draper passed away in May at some point last month. I don't have the exact date on it. Oh, it's a great day in Sun Valley, KCA. It's a great day. The hens are laying legs. How are you, crazy kids? Everybody's doing good. Does anyone care about my kitchen remodel? The stress it's creating? I carry in. What's going on, man?
Oh, really? Oh, no. Yeah. That is stressful.
Arnie Zanzibar. Arnie, you're a legend. You're a first responder. You save lives. You're a legend. And here you are just still beating up on wax.
Can you give Marcus a wrench?
Marcus, it's been a while. It's Mark from Project Gemini. What the hell, Marcus?
Marcus? It's not really his channel, but is that a separate kind of channel or something, Mark?
I'm gone. God.
Maybe Mark's on his phone or something.
I don't know what he's doing, but I don't care. We'll get so anytime he comes in this way, we'll know who he is. Boom.
I'm pretty sure Jim is Spring Hill Jim Morrissey.
Jim Morrissey is Spring Hill Jim. We love Spring Hill.
He's asking about David Bowie.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Isn't Jim a Bowie fan?
Yeah, I don't know. He's English, so he likes English things. Okay, so we go there. Okay.
Oh, no kitchen. Yeah, you can change that to 8 weeks, Biggie. 8 weeks.
8 weeks a day. I love you.
We want pictures.
Anyway, Spring Hill Jim, say what you will about this kid. He put out a really good comment the other day. Mm-hmm. It was in reference to William. I guess there was some big rumor about Spring Hill Jim supposedly connecting with William in Nebraska.
When he went to
he was in the U.S. He came over to the new world, and that was the deal. I'm keeping a lid on that, Loki, until I get the okay from other sources. Like if Mazzy can come up, I'll let him break that news. I don't want to talk about it because it's not my place, right? It's not my place. That's why otherwise I would have done more of a deal. I got a new phone, so I had to make another YouTube channel. I still have the old one as well. Oh, wow. I gave my son my Bowie record. I just have too much music. I still have a couple Bowies on vinyl. I gave him a deal. He gave me some money for it. Wow, that's a way to work. Work it, Mike. Anyway.
I think it's pretty much public.
Yeah. Anyway, Jim Morrissey is a weak Willie. Fact, Omaha Outcast. Holy smokes. Is that what you're calling yourself these days, William? If that's you, if that's in fact you, it's hard to tell.
Omaha Outcast isn't William.
Is that like what's his name?
That's like Fancy Pants or somebody.
Yeah, it's one of the regulars. I thought we were done. You came up in my notification house and sound system to get new Beatles mono. No, I don't need the new Beatles mono like you, Darren. I got the old one. We're never done. You're done when I tell you you're done, mister. No, I just had to block you because you came in, you go, what the fuck is it? You go in all psychotic, like you're off your meds or something. And you're going, I'm getting notifications. This is the last time. How many times do I have to tell you? And I never got one message of you going, hey, can you not send me a notification anymore? It was just like, it was very weird and very out of the way. I'm not that idiot, Burton. Well, I saw there was a new Styx album, but I haven't listened to it. Styx, of course, what's his name? Lawrence Gowan, Larry Gowan from Gowan. He ended up joining Styx, taking over the chores from, I forget the main guy from Styx. Anyway, he took over from him. Darren, ask about the Chinese Hegel situation. Math Betty, legend. By the way, did you receive the latest Project Gemini album I sent to you a while ago? I Sure the Hell Dead. I Sure the Frickin' Hell Dead. It's a great album. It's a Canadian one, right? It's all about Canada.
Oh, we totally talked about it on our Patreon. Yeah.
Psychotic. Definitely. You're telling me. Try again. Exactly right, Darren. So you had some sort of psychotic breakdown, and then you're going, "Oh, I'm getting that," and you never even messaged me once to go, "Please take me off this mailing list." Not one message. If you had given one message, I would have complied. I want to please you, whatever it takes to please you.
No, but if you're a member and you have to mail something to all the members, you can't just kind of leave one person out.
Hold on.
Patreon does.
Hold on. That's not the point. Oh. Listen, Ringo. Get a drum skin and listen up. Okay, you ready? You look at. Hey, Sue. Whoa. Eyes.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. What?
Eyes.
Yeah.
My point is, Darren gave me a lambasting. He's shitting all over me. Going, I've told you time and time again.
I know.
He never told me one time. That's my issue.
Yes, that's true.
That's my fucking issue. Yeah. Not that he got notifications.
I know.
My issue is that he never mentioned one time the man who died a criminal's death. Mm-hmm. He never came to mention one time the man who died a criminal's death. So that's what's so bizarre about it. Right? He just went free. He went off the handle. He just went nuts. Darren is the trap. Anthony likes to harangue. William, I'm going to come and visit you. I'll send you a writer. Everybody needs a writer. Tabitha the sorceress. Holy smokes, Tabitha, do you know Ruth Ann the witch? Tabitha the sorceress, Ruth Ann the witch. What a show that would be. You girls would take over the internet. Look at this. It's Jack Kirby, Mystical Hands of Power. This should be the thumbnail for a show today. Wow. Anyway, hey, ladies and gentlemen. Bad news. Bad news and big trouble in Little China. I was in a pub with Tony Banks last week. He said he'd never heard of Darren. That's not true. Rachel, it's been a while. Your feelings on the crazy Canadian election? Oh, shut up, bonehead. The election's a joke, isn't it? I opted out. If you go to the X platform where I live, I love the X platform. I have a lot of fun over there. And but if you go there, there's an American flag in my profile. I don't even have a Canadian flag. I'm all out. I'm just, I'm as Yankee Doodle as a dandy. Hang on. Oh, hooray for the red, white, and blue. Anyway, yeah, I love the U.S., man. I'm a real Wiccan. No idea who that imposter is. Okay, careful, Wiccan, because you could be in another coven battle. Because if Ruth Ann gets wind that another sorceress, there could only be one. That's why you Wiccans, there's a wicked Wiccan of the West, the wicked Wiccan of the East, and the good Wiccan of the North. Okay. I don't believe the revisionist wicked thing, by the way. Anybody up on this with that? Where Esmeralda is the wicked witch of the West, and she's painted in a sympathetic light. This is the absolute state of things in 2025. And of course, I'm aware it's been out for a while. Read the book, by the way. Rach, do you like tofu to spice it up? No, I do not like tofu. Sue's tried cooking it before.
We tried tofu, and I made it with curry and fried it and all that. Not really.
I love this. I trust Darren's account of things. He's never been shaky on facts in the past. Rishi!
I'm out.
Holy shit, have you blossomed? Rishi, you have just blossomed like a young virgin with your flower, just a flowering. Absolutely beautiful. But anyway, yeah, Tabitha, you got to meet Ruth Ann, because there would be like a thing. I miss Ruth Ann. She should be coming back. I don't know what's going on with Ruth Ann.
You mean to this?
Oh, just because of the new show, right? The old thing. I don't dislike Ruth Ann or anything.
I don't hate Ruth Ann.
It's just she hated Rob so. She was losing the plot with Rob, right? She was becoming an Arnie Zanzibar-like figure. Every time Rob would open his mouth, boom, he'd get Zanzibar.
Only more edgy.
Yeah.
I mean, Arnie's stuff is so... He needs to work a lot harder on his...
Well, the whole thing is like they got off on the wrong start, and the whole source of trouble, and I've talked to Daddy Bog about this. Daddy Bog, he's a legend. We love Daddy Bog. We've talked about this in times past, but Daddy Bog, he's a Leslie Gore fan. Well, as it turns out, so is the beloved Arnie Zanzibar. Okay, beloved Arnie. First responder Sue in Australia. Did you know that? He serves the public good.
Oh.
Anyway, so what happened is
Well,
Rob.
so did that sheriff who got arrested for some things down in the States. Served the public good. Got arrested for, I don't know, doing... Oh, yeah, it was like some big gambling scandal or fraud worth $20 million.
Wow.
Naughty sheriff.
Wow. I shot
so
the
law
sheriff.
enforcement doesn't
I did not
always
shoot the
mean,
deputy.
yeah.
I'm out of sage, or else I'd commence a walk. Holy smokes, this is what a beautiful statement.
Thank you, Tabitha.
Anyway, thank you, Tabitha.
Maybe I'll just...
Wasn't Tabitha adorable in Bewitched? One of the most underrated child actors that I ever recall from the great television era of the 60s. Little Tabitha Stevens.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam and Darren's daughter. She had Wiccan-like powers.
Our dear Elaine is here to say hi.
Hey, Elaine, how you doing, Elaine? You can come on a TV show too, Elaine, if you'd like. Whatever happened to Ruth Ann? Is she still mad at you? I don't know. The whole thing, it's like we've explained, she had a falling out with Rob, and I couldn't parlay and sit because it was wearing thin on me. I go, Jesus Christ, give it a break, Ruth Ann. Every day you're going after Rob. It's like you get the ball, Doberman pitcher, get the ball. You know,
well, because there were back channel workings and it was all a little acky-dacky.
You know who you are, Stunty.
You know who you are, Stunty.
You know who you are, Stunty.
So,
good morning, all. Hey, Elaine. Wow, good to see you.
Hey, Rachel.
Yeah, anyway, we do appreciate Elaine. Hey, do you want to drop a link for the Patreon? I do have a Patreon channel. We have a few kids in there. We got about 70 members or so.
We got 80.
80?
We got 81 Patreon members.
Whatever. It
and
comes.
We love
it goes.
all of you. Thank you.
Yeah, we do. But anyway, the point is, if you could drop a link, then we can get more Patreon members, and I make more money, and then I'm happy. I like money. You know, I need money. Sing something for us. We need money first. Where the hell's Massey? I thought Massey was going to be all over this show today.
Why would he likes to wake up, take his time on Sundays. He's making his coffee. Yeah. He's thinking, should I not?
Okay, Loki has wisdom. Well, Loki, I love you so much. You're just a little pig. I just adore you. I want to pick you up and cuddle you and wiggle you. Elaine abandoned us all for some reason. Okay, we don't know why, but there was a reason there. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the Patreon link. Sue's just dropped it. Head over there, throw $5 my way. We'll have some fun. Anyway, thank you so much. USD, of course. I asked Davey Strange name. I don't know if he's the best guy to ask, but yeah, whatever. Everybody's out playing. Rochelle is friends with that guy who told me to eat what's called a shit sandwich. 2-word review. Shark sandwich. Shit sandwich. 2-word review. Foo fighters. If you're trying to learn your Christopher Walken, boys and girls, you got to start with the word foo fighters.
Hi, Frank.
It just lends itself to it.
Before I forget about this, we watched Hamlet the other night with Mel Gibson.
Hamlet! Yes.
And he was really, really good in that. Now, we watched it years ago.
Yes.
But, or tried to watch it. I don't know. Did we think he was trying too hard back then and didn't really give him enough
credit? In 1991. I thought, he's trying to be a thing.
He's trying to be an actor. I was wrong.
Yeah, he's trying to be an actor.
He was fantastic in that.
But he was good. And so I apologize, Mel.
We both
contemporary hindsight, Mel. given the benefit of hindsight to look back in. Giving people money is never fun. Chauncey, you're a big Hollywood mogul. You should be giving me big bucks. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. But anyway.
For some reason, Chauncey doesn't need to give you big bucks.
Yeah, I know. He gets a free ride.
I just don't know what's going on.
No, Rochelle, no hard snot anymore. Not after that. Loki is very sensitive. That's one thing you got to know about him. He's a cat.
It was a superb, I agree.
Do you have any of the soliloquies? Any Hamlet quotes you could do? You don't have to do them all.
There were so many as you go through that are part of our daily lexicon of phrases. And it's amazing. We just kept
the big one, to be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. My God, I'm good. That was fantastic.
To something, the conscience.
Alas, poor Yorick.
I knew him well.
I knew him, Horatio.
I knew him, Horatio. He doesn't say I knew him well.
I knew him, Horatio.
Yeah.
He mentions Horatio by name.
No, I know, but everybody says I knew him well. But he didn't say that.
Grief Reese disagrees. He's saying Mel Gibson howls with rage, the worst Hamlet of his age. Wow. Grief
that
Reese.
Rhymes. Well,
that's some good rhyming
so
anyway.
Good.
And he is Welsh, so the extra points for that. Oh, I am so not. I didn't mean you. You're blocked out. You're banned from that, Darren. You don't even have to worry. I'm not talking to you when I ask people for money. You have none. Don't worry about it. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. Loki's mantra. Yeah, all the there's so many expressions in the English language that were born. You know, woman, thy name is frailty.
Yeah.
Woman, thy name is frailty.
Get thee to a nunnery.
Get thee to a nunnery.
Get thee.
Yeah, get thee to a nunnery. Tells that to Athelia. And then remember, she is the one with the I forget. It's like the new romantics in the art school thing. I forget what they call it. It escapes me right now. But the painting of Ophelia and Thelia in the reeds amongst the woman.
That's her.
That's her. Yeah, that comes right out. That's when it's beautiful.
Wow.
You know, the actress, and it was Elizabeth something. Elizabeth was her first name. She got pneumonia basically from that. Because she was the
model for that.
She was in cold water while the artist was painting her.
Oh my God.
I think they were called the Raphaelites. Yeah. Hello, Rachel and Sue. Check in to see how the live stream is going. Aggie, we love you. How the hell? Where the hell? We love you. You're a doctor. You should be giving me $5 a month too. What the hell's going on? God, what's going on with the medical profession? They got to pay you more.
People.
Yeah. Elaine, why do you hate us? She doesn't hate us. Good. Anyway, so I thought he did a good Hamlet, you know, because it was like you say, it was understated and he delivered it nicely. And I think he still had his Australian accent at that point. Like he is an American guy. He just grew up in Australia, so he was there for a while. Mad Mel. CBS Sunday Morning just aired a piece about Shakespeare, and they list all the quotes from Shakespeare that are used in today's vernacular. Mm-hmm. There's a whole bunch. The Undiscovered Country, Star Trek 6, Shakespeare reference. There's a lot of that. The Dagger of the Mind, Macbeth. Oh, the play that shall not be mentioned. The Scottish play. The Bard's play. Anyway, I don't, Loki. It's just I've been sick and busy, and I watch After Center. We love you, Elaine. We miss you.
Oh, I hope you feel better.
Yeah. I still can't believe I'm here. I can. But whatever. Rachel said, do you think we'll have a second? Don't care. Canada is irrelevant. Way beyond irrelevant. But I got a new political channel, Darren. You want to check it out? Hang on, I'll give you a link for that. It's called Ghost Town Politics.
You can bring up your political questions there.
Yeah, you can bring in all your political fire there. Just drag it over there. There it is.
We try not to do too much here.
Ghost Town Politics. We try and keep things on lit, vinyl community, not all into politics and stuff. But anyway, you can go over there and sub that one up. And it's a whole different kind of thing than what we do here.
Thank you very much, Elaine.
Okay, here you go, Sue. Can you read this from our beloved friend 4D? We love 4D. Hey, 4D. Tell Ruth Ann to resubscribe and get back on board with us because, it's a whole different world. Rob is really, it's not like it was in the old days. Go ahead, Sue.
Well, Rob may show up.
Yeah, but he's not part of the daily mix. He's not,
Well, that's Patreon.
Whatever.
He's not a part of Patreon.
I don't know.
Anyway. Chauncey Phillips, those two John Berries I got from BBC Gramophone Library Old Stock equal surprisingly good condition. Jackets beat up but a bargain. So good records underneath those jackets.
Oh, that's nice. If you mention the Beatles mono box, Massey will suddenly appear. Or if you mention Waiting for Columbus. Oh my God. Little Feet.
Hey, David.
David Donnelly in the house. Morning after UK Ghosties, of course.
It's tea time in Britain.
David, have a cuppa. Great. I'll check it out. I may even dono. Attaboy. Ruth Ann and I can share a guest spot, of course. Abso-fucking-lutely. Okay. See, Loki's a liberal hero, so he's saying, don't. But now you're going to find you really like it because we talk a lot of Canada, we talk America, we talk England over there. We do everything. We do the world: Australia, New Zealand, South Africa. We do it all. So anyway, check that link out that I dropped in. And but if you are a liberal hero, stay clear. It's no fun. Just stay out there. You'll thank me that I told you not to go there. But anyway, we got that going. So things have slowed down on buying records. I got to tell you, full disclosure, we're kind of jamming it up. I got room for maybe, I don't know, 100 records. I keep saying 100.
I don't know.
Probably.
I don't think you got room for 100 records. No way.
And go.
No way.
Okay, 50 records.
Maybe 50.
Because there's room. There's 50. I can get 50.
You got room
records.
for maybe 50 if you're
I got room for 50 more records. Okay, and Derek Crawford really delivering it to Loki. I so want to love you, but I hope someone else will. My God. Okay, there's going to be plenty of mono boxes to go around in mid-July.
Yeah, but what will be the cost? They're all going to be there with the ramped up cost.
I don't know. It depends. They should sell. I mean, this hot box item, pardon the pun. If people want to have this, the one I wanted. And I've got the book. I got the box. Frank, Mr. Sticker Mania, wherever you are.
Thank you so much.
Huge salute. Huge shout out to you. Darren should take over for Blake. Good Lord, Matthew. We're not losing Blake. Blake's a beloved character over on that other channel. Okay, this is interesting. 1984, UK Harry T. Moss, engineer. Version of Art Design is on the way to the UK. I'm getting close to completing my Beatles UK 84 stereo collection. That is cool. I got the blue box, the BC13 special. I got that. And those are, they're good. If you want Beatles in stereo, there you go. They still kind of hold they hold the creme de la creme. The other one I got is Beatles in Liverpool, the Beatles Liverpool, and that's over there. We've been to Liverpool, you and I. We drove by Goodson Park, and we should have had a photo there, but it's just got a drive-by shooting picture. But the other one we got is Anfield with Liverpool Red. Liverpool's got two teams. That's why I like in the Ruddles when they go, a Liverpool poet, born in Liverpool, raised in Liverpool.
Well, don't we have a Liverpool picture right here?
Went to Liverpool Art College. Yeah, you got it right up there. In fact, there it is. And there you can see the Anfield. You can see Anfield. There, look out. The camera just fell off the tripod.
I mean, it's probably taking pictures of my feet right now.
Well, it's just
look
doing
at that.
Something. Holy shit.
There's my feet.
Wow. Just wow. Holy crap. This is just insane. Okay, maybe so. He's been terrible on that show. 50 records. That's only one cube. More shelving will take care of that. I know, Nick, but that's the problem. We don't want records everywhere. We want it tastefully located. It's good. The collection's doing fantastic, man. Everything's good. I'm very happy with everything. Good heavens. Abso-freaking-lutely. Hey, Trekker. Good morning, everyone. I needed some cheap labor, so I went to the Home Depot, but I couldn't find anyone. Oh, stop it. Wah, 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 wah.
You must live in Toronto.
Holy smokes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a first anniversary. Wow, that seems like yesterday. I paid $1,400. Not proud, but proud. Happy to have it. Yeah, it's great. You got to have it.
I want to see how hot it's going to get today.
It's mad to think the most important rock band in history won't keep their most highly regarded box set in stock. It'll get a wider release. It is kind of crazy. But, the stereo records are always available. You can go pick up the 2012 stereo records and pick those up, flip. But they're the digital ones. The beauty about the mono is the AAA. People have a lot of respect for it. I've listened to it. I got to tell you, there is only one record in that set that stands above like my first UK. My first UK edition UKs are clearly better than the 2014. I got to tell you, first pressing UKs. Okay, got them all except the gold label. I don't have the Rojas gold label. Please me. But I got them in yellow, and they're all pretty, and they play clean, and I couldn't be happier with my UK first pressings. But when it comes to A Hard Day's Night, the 2014 pressing of A Hard Day's Night is stunning. It's a revelation. It's so good. So if you do happen to find a mono A Hard Day's Night 2014, pick that up. It's the pride. What do they call it? The pick of the litter. It's the pick of the litter. I think the stereo ones are slowly being replaced by the remixes. They aren't even the old mixes. That's a crime against humanity. That's a crime against humanity. I don't like that at all. I think the stereo ones are slowly being replaced by the remixes. They aren't even the old mixes. I don't like that. That doesn't appeal to me. They should at least stick with the original canon, CANON. VC shelving rarely pass a health and safety check. Nick Fantasy, Stendy's place got rid and I've been issued a government public health warning. I got to tell you about mine and Sue's. These are anchored into the wall. We built these. We asked Randy Deadwax 66 what kind of lumber I want. I don't want any bending. I don't want any I don't want no problems. And he says, "Oh, no problem there." He says,
3/4 inch birch.
He goes 3/4 inch birch plywood. It'll see to your needs, and it did. It's the best thing. So I appreciate Randy 66. Hello, guys. The next Beatle-related product I'm looking forward to: John Lennon live at Madison Square Garden Box, set to be released October 9th this year. Jim, Spring Hill Jim, Rach, what can you tell me about the Vinyl Community Safari? I can tell you, Jim, that you were lambasted and falsely so. I mean, you're on the spectrum to me. I think you're you're autistic or something. You're a very bright boy. You're very intelligent. Darren's not unintelligent either. It's just that both of you guys seem to have some sort of psychological thing going on. I mean, I'm a tranny, so I mean, nobody gets out of here alive. I mean, full disclosure. But the point is that, like this thing with William, like you left Sue showed it to me.
Yeah.
You had left a comment about it, how, listen, it was kind of a casual thing, but William kind of fixated on you, wanted to go for. What's the BC-13? I think they're around $500, even US, like about 500 USD probably. Maybe 400, maybe you can get one for 400 US, possibly. Attaboy, Darren. Yeah, you're a smart guy. So is Jim. I like Jim. And Jim did that great little video with Every Day is Like Sunday. I just love it.
I love that song.
And, let me play this. Let me give you a Spring Hill Jim. Jim, I'll play a little bit of him. Jim Morrissey. Yeah. I was playing this over and over. It was so good. Spring Hill Jim Morrissey. I got to find his channel. Hey, Spring Hill Jim, put the link to you playing drums with Morrissey. I want to show the kids this thing. You did so good with it. Actually, we were really fortunate, Jim, to have David Donnelly, a professional drummer. And he says, you're not too bad. He says, you're a little behind the time signature in it. And he had some really good suggestions. Spring Hill Jim Morrissey, 24, Morrissey Topic. Anyway, yeah, I want to see you playing the thing. Drums, Jim Morrissey, Spring Hill Jim Morrissey. Every Day is Like Sunday. And this is...
Hey, morning, okay. Harry.
Every day. Oh, okay, here it is. I got it. You don't need to do it. I'll do it. And, Jim, I give you a thumbs up. There's got 5 thumbs up on it. Listen to this kid do his thing. Hey, Harry, we love you.
Put a link out for Harry. Maybe he'll come up.
Well, yeah, just wait. I'm going to do this. Let's listen to, this is Spring Hill Jim. And I think he does a great job on this. So anyway, here he goes. Let's enjoy this song as Jim works out in drums. Jim, are you at a local church or are you in the basement or where you work or something? I love the venue. There's a keyboard over there. Maybe you're in a school music room.
Or a studio.
Yeah, a studio maybe even. Anyway, let's see how he gets on.
Slowly over wet sand.
Isn't that great? All right, so here's the link. You can watch them yourself, folks. Yeah, Jen, it's really good. I really enjoy that, and it's just, I don't know, it's so good and enjoyable, and I think we need more of that in the vinyl community. Joe Williamson, how you doing, Joe? Sue, I want to thank you too for being so great with the links and telling me, Jim needs we got you a wrench, Jim. You make you okay.
And Rob Walker. That's the real Rob
Walker. Rob Walker, what the hell's Walker doing without a wrench?
Well,
okay, I'm gone. I'm gone. Okay, Rob Walker. There we go. Add as mod. Okay, now what's the deal? Yeah, Walker, are you free to come up? You were just in Wembley. We avoided Oldham Athletic avoided relegation. This is, how football works in the Europe. How they do it. They do it here in North America too.
I better get your Oldham scarf.
Anyway, here's how it works. They have like the league, unlike football, American football. Can you imagine like the San Francisco 49ers, like they get drumped off because they aren't good enough? And some team, like the, Sweetwater Vampires take over. Sunday is a family day, but in Martin's world of shame, Sunday does not exist. What the hell is that, Martin? Arnie, Zanzibar, where are you getting that from?
Martin McGrath.
Martin McGrath, maybe. But what's wrong with Martin McGrath? I know, like, these guys are all a little, spectrumized. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great gift. Oldham Athletic.
I would love to play the drums, but I got no rhythm.
You got no rhythm?
Got no time in.
This music, what is it? It really appeals to me. Mom, Dad, Papa, Mama.
It'd be so much fun to bang those things.
I got some bad news for you, son. You ain't a natural born child. You mean I'm going to stay this color? I love it. Yeah, you adopted. We've been promoted. So, okay, are we in like the 3rd division now? What's happening? We've been promoted. Absolutely. Congratulations, Oldham. And Rob, who's beloved. And he's got some great videos of that he did on the, what do you call that, Sue? The Instagram.
Yeah.
He put the pictures up there and stuff.
Yeah.
Arnie, Herc's on top of this. Herc, I owe you some comments. You sent me a splurge of video clips. I got to comment on that. Arnie and Martin have a beef now. What the hell happened with Arnie? How did that
care.
Go? I care. I love these kids. Look, I've always said, Sue, there's no such thing as a bad boy. So hopefully you kids can work that out.
Then we don't care.
I want love. Okay, let there be love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Why doesn't fake Ron Beaudry have a wrench? Fake Ron Beaudry, I love Ron Beaudry. Where the hell's Rock and Ronnie? Rock and Ronnie should be subscribed to my political channel, I tell you. Shall I come up? You sure should, Darren. Let's see what you're doing. We'll do a health check on you. There's the link. Get it? We're going to get a visit from Darren. What, could this show get any better? I don't think so.
We've been hoping that,
my old pal Jerry used to develop talent, not by critique like I do, but by encouraging the good bits and ignoring bad bits. Something of that sort happening here. Well, you got to do, right? You got to do. And I'm only here once a week. It's not like I'm on every day where everything becomes so tiresome and blah, blah, blah. It's like, what the hell? Stop it! Meg White, superior to Ringo. Matthew Petty. Meg White, I'll say it again. Meg White, currently residing in the Where Is She Now file, greater than Ringo. Who sold more records? Need money first. Darren Crawford, as long as you don't leave the air out of the room, we'll see how he gets on, Kurt. Okay. Is this sign of a new direction, James Farley? Not really. No. It's just a less... I don't care. I have less caring. Harry Music Room. How you doing, Harry?
Well, hello.
It's so nice to see you. How are you?
Good to see you, Harry.
Good.
Legend.
Looking good in your chartreuse.
Yeah, we're trying. We're fighting. I want to get back to see the you Washington State crowd again.
Well, we have to do it before October because our passports run out.
Yeah. Well, Joey's touring in October. He's doing a gig.
We.
Well, I know. Well,
Well, you know, it's been almost a year since you guys were here. Maybe
I know. It's
over
over a year.
this week, I think.
Weird.
It's over a year. It's over a year. It was June 1st that thing happened, right?
Yeah.
Those were good times.
Yeah. How the hell are
It was
you?
a blast.
Well, a Harry Fence was a screaming success.
It was great. So much
It was fun.
Rachel, you got the Beatles Bono. You know what? Thank God I finally collected that thing. You know, it took me like a year to do it. I started it was like my 2023 January New Year's resolution. I started the year, I said, I got to have all the Beatles first pressings by the end of the year, and it made it work. Nick Rideau, welcome to the show. We love you, Nick. Good morning, Rachel, Sue, and Harry. Oh, Idaho, the pride. Get it? See what I done there? The pride of Idaho. We love you, Nick. So, Harry, bring us up to date. What's going on? You buying anything? All these kids are buying records and stuff.
Yesterday, I went to a guy's house to look through his records.
Yeah.
And I ended up buying everything he had. So.
Oh, wow.
It filled my RAV4 and it filled the back of his van. So today I've got to go through. I went through last night for hours trying to sort.
Well, yeah. And you know, the last time I talked to you, you were saying, I'm trying to downsize. Rach, I'm not getting any younger around here.
Well, I mean, these aren't from me. These are because I got this guy that buys records and ships them to the Philippines.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing with them.
That's what they do with our garbage up here in Canada.
We did. Yeah, we did. It was a big, scandal because everybody's recycling, right? We got our little boxes of plastic, and apparently they just took them all and threw them all on one big dumpster barge, shipped it off to the Philippines in some sort of clandestine deal for them to take care of it. Philippines, the government
just burn it up.
Well, the government there got wind of it and said, "This isn't happening." One of the Filipino company agreed to it.
We're not taking your trash.
But and then the Philippines said, "No, that's not happening. That's not." So these barges are sailing across the Pacific, had to send them back. Okay, well, we'll do this. I didn't want to be the one to announce this, but Loki mentioned earlier in the show. Eddie's mentioning it, and Nick's mentioning it. Harry's mentioned it. So, Harry, I'll leave it to you to announce to the world, officially from the Rachel's Ghost channel, what happened.
It's sad. Billy passed away.
Who's Billy?
Billy from Billy's Records in New York City.
Yeah, Billy's Record Salon.
Salon, right? Yes. Apparently, from what I'm hearing, it was brain cancer.
You know what? When I got the word yesterday, I wasn't going to make a deal about it or announce it or do anything because I didn't feel it was my place, for one thing. And unless it had already been out, the obits in the paper and the word's out, right? But news travels fast in an insular, small community like we got here in the Vital community. Billy, on our old show, I remember him saying that I've got brain cancer, like I'm fighting that. I remember him making that announcement, and because he looked so healthy, and it wasn't like he was being worn down. I mean, who's our beloved guy that passed away? He was the sweetest guy ever, and he had cancer as well. Daniel. What was his handle though? What was Danny's handle? Right? Remember, Daniel passed away. He was such a nice guy.
He was Walrus.
D. Walrus,
I think.
Oh, wow. I didn't even. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he was fighting cancer, and he was in and out of the hospital constantly.
That's right.
That was almost 2 years ago. Yeah.
And wasn't he from up this area?
Yeah.
No.
He hit.
Was he? Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
He lived. I don't know if he lived on one of the islands, but he lived north about an hour and west some bit of time. He used to come here with his partner's wife and pick up some records and come through here during his treatments. That was about 2 years ago. But Billy Jones, I had no idea he had cancer.
Well, and I had no idea of his last name, but you know what, Massey? He came on here because one of the first encounters I had, who are you? Tell me about, how I do that shtick if we got somebody new on camera. And it was my first time meeting him. Mm-hmm. And then he explained at that time, so, well, I don't like to talk about a whole lot, but I have been battling cancer. And maybe it even came up when we were talking in reference to D. Walrus. He said, I know what he's going through, all this sort of thing. I didn't know his last name was Jones, good Welsh name. He looked great. He looked healthy, and this is the insidious nature of cancer, you know. And he was energetic, and he was a nice guy. I mean, we all liked the guy. He came in. He didn't have a massive ego. He's a jazz guy. There's a picture of the lad. There he is, way too young. Look how young that kid is.
This is when we met up in Austin last year. I met him in Austin. We had one of the best nights ever in the vinyl community at his record salon, Billy's Record Salon, on the Saturday night after the WFMU record show with Dom and
I
Alex
remember the videos you posted.
and Mike from the Jazz Bums. There's a bunch of us. It was so fun. It was so great. And he was, you know, we were thinking about this. We were texting each other, and he was so smiley and so had a great spirit. Not all wankers and bitter people like the rest of us, right?
What? Yeah. We're not like that. We're all happy and cheerful. We're freaking cheerful.
He was always so sweet.
Yeah. I'm like that. Look at me. I'm adorable.
You know, I've lost two good close friends in the last couple of years to brain cancer. It's just one of them was diagnosed, and within, I don't know, 6 weeks he was gone.
Yeah.
And then the other one, she had it for probably 12 years or more. And she just fought. And she's finally just passed away. And it's sad. It's sad. It just
frequently it's inoperable. That's how Coleman died. He died within 5 months of diagnosis.
Yeah, our pastor, Doug Roberts, beloved pastor, he passed away, same thing.
Marcella needs How old was she, Harry?
Oh, she was probably 40. And the other friend was my age, so he was 69 when he passed.
I don't know. I think Billy is late 40s, my guess. I don't know exactly.
I just lost my cousin to 52 years old from cancer.
Yeah, I mean, the old adage, cancer sucks. But Billy was great, and you know, he was stoic about it.
Do we have to have the Genesis dude that hates Rob?
Oh, what you got there? Can you do a rebrand on your title there?
It's just so unfriendly.
Yeah, we don't want any hatred. We want love. Like Mazzy, look,
just
Internet Movie Database superstar. Harry's Music Room, playing it straight, just a celebrity with a TV.
That's right. No games. No games here.
Okay, he'll work on it.
This is getting ridiculous. We're going to do like let's do a ranking list, top 10 people who died in the vinyl community would be just so sad.
Well, I don't know if you could do it. I mean, it's too hard.
We wouldn't rank them, obviously. Who's the better?
Yeah, who is the better? I mean, clearly, when I go, that'll be the
before
story.
Anyone becomes such a wanker, I don't believe in the "it's too soon" philosophy of celebrating someone's life, you know, and having a little joke, not at his expense, but at the whole thing, because we liked the good times. We laughed, we cried, we kissed $100 goodbye, all that shit, you know.
See, I don't like in the old thing. I could replace people's titles and stuff. I'm serious about this. I don't want anybody hating Rob or whatever. I don't want any hate there. And so go change it. Come on back when you've done that. Okay. So, you know, no, seriously. I mean, it's just,
maybe don't
who needs it, right?
Maybe
why do you come on with the guy that hates Mazzy or something? I mean, what the fuck? Nobody wants that.
Don't come back.
No, I don't mind him coming back.
Well, I do.
My grandmother died of brain cancer, hard fought loss. Well, Billy clearly fought, and he was so stoic about it. He didn't let the word get out.
Yeah,
so
you know what was cool about him is that he just moved on. He opened the store. He did everything he wanted to do in life, apparently, and he didn't let it stop him.
You know,
what I was thinking was amazing. It's like he knew he had cancer when he opened that store, I guess. And
last week he posted about a week ago now an Instagram post where he said they're moving. He was doing his store. You know, his store was being packed up, stuff on sale. He showed the boxes being packed.
Yeah.
And we all thought he was moving. And I wrote, because in the middle of the store there were 2 couches and a chessboard. And Alex Moderick, now Alex Diamond Marimba, and I played chess. I beat the shit out of Alex, if you're watching. But we sat that night, we played chess. And last week after he posted that picture, I wrote, "Whoa, will there be chess?" And Billy, 1 week ago, responded, "Mazzy, there will always be chess."
Aww.
Yeah.
It kind of makes like a whole different thing now. That response,
Massey, check your neighbor. I believe their garage just collapsed.
Or they kicked their
There's
trash.
somebody just went
Somebody
kaplang.
kicked
Did you
their
hear that,
trash
man?
can.
Something went just kaboom in your
I
neighborhood.
heard it.
that's not here.
I heard it. It was on the camera on the screen. I think it was from your house, Rachel.
No, it's
Massey's
no,
from
it
us,
wasn't
no.
here. We didn't
Unless
hear
someone
nothing.
fell in our deck hole.
No. It was like one of our neighbors.
Nothing. I mean, we get planes going ahead and stuff, but I didn't hear anything here. No.
Darren, what you need to do is get rid of the words that say "I hate Rob." Just get rid of that, and then come on back.
Yeah, Billy Jones was a partial owner in one club and another club that's not even open yet, a music venue in Manhattan. So he was into the nightclub scene too. So he had his hand in the music venues and club venues. It's the kind of places where there'd be the velvet rope that Rachel and I would get in, but no one else.
Yes, it was an exclusive club. Absolutely.
Gunshots. Well, Harry's the only one. Harry lives in
They'd say, "Excuse me, sir, name one band after 1985." Harry couldn't do it. They wouldn't let him in.
Oh, stop it. Harry
I had it. It was so close. I almost had one.
1985 is your year. Okay. Can we try again? Okay, let's see how you do, Darren. Let's see what his new name is. See, Darren, what you're doing wrong. Okay, Darren, let's go back. That Dennis is dude that hates Rob. We don't want that on the camera.
Well, I never said that. I don't know where you got that from.
It's right there on your name.
Reading it there, you absolute. You absolute.
It's your name on your.
You don't see your name
camera.
there?
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Okay, now I'm embarrassed. Okay. Yeah, the Genesis dude that hates Rob. Oh my God.
Just change it to Rachel and you'll be fine.
Yeah, okay. That's the
Yeah, you can do that.
yeah, okay. Oh my God.
Who cares?
I'm so sorry. That was from like way before.
Yeah. Well, anyway, go fix it. Okay, here, I'll take you off. You go fix it.
Okay.
Yeah, go fix it.
Rachel, can I show a record I got?
We love records around here. Go ahead, Harry.
Who do you think you are, Dr. Robert?
This is a very special record because it was made and it was named for me.
Oh, hold on. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. So it's your good friend Eric Hamill has got a new album out.
Ed Hamill.
Ed Hamill, I mean, yes.
Hamill on Trial. And he did an album and he basically named it after me. And then I'm name checked in one of the songs or one of the, it's a live album, basically. He just sat in the studio with his guitar and did it start to finish. And I was shocked that he did it for me. And then this is the record.
Nice.
And he did 100 copies. And every record has a custom painted cover. This is hand painted here.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then
that is so cool.
Oh yeah, I saw it when you were moving that around. I saw the thing and it kind of moved a bit, like it gave a 3D projected image. That's right. Ed Hamill, and then he's got what's his channel name again? He's like Hamill's Travel, something.
It's like Hamill on Trial.
Hamill on Trial. Yeah, he's a character. We love him. Very.
He was here at Harry Fest.
He sure was.
Dorothy Hamill's. Is he Dorothy Hamill's father?
Yeah.
We're going to see if Darren's fixed his name. This is an ongoing situation. We'll see how he's doing. Okay, we got it done. Darren, congratulations. Fine work. Absolutely.
Oh, hey, Chance is here. Hey, hi.
Holy shit.
Has
this guy even got a wrench around here?
He does. He's good.
I love you. I love you. Okay, good.
Okay, hey y'all. Floored by the Billy news yesterday. One of the most genuine, sweet guys. Time is not promised to anyone. Don't waste it. Absolutely right, Chance. So much. Rach, is this a reunion show? James Farley? No, it's just every Sunday. We're back on once a week. I do one show a week, and it's Sunday. So I've chosen Sunday as my day. And the main thing was not to conflict with Rob, while Rob's doing his show. And so one day a week is fine.
And Marty's on at 10 o'clock
Marty
today.
follows at 10 o'clock. So we'll be out of
I
here.
gotta say, I love Marty's show.
Tell me about Marty. Tell me why you love it, why it's great.
Let's hear it.
It's so honest. It's so real. It keeps your interest. And Sue, your segment was just one of the best.
It's better than Cats.
Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. To
Uncle
say
Fester.
that. I bared my
Uncle
soul.
Okay, hold it. Loki, I know what you're doing. Okay, Loki, I know what you're doing. All right, stop it. That's
No, it's okay.
I will drink no more wine before it's time.
Good Lord. That was like, what's his name? Orson Welles.
See, Loki got those jumper cables. I can tell because he's always starting something.
For Mazzy and for Harry, can I show 2 albums?
Yeah, go right ahead, Darren.
Why don't you show them for everyone?
Here we go.
No, just we can look at them. No one else.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look.
Well, it's because I'm.
Hi, Bill. Hey, Kreiner.
Okay, so I bought this. This was a used copy, but it's from. I know a lot of people don't like music on vinyl. I'm sure Mazzy, you can sort of attest to this. Like with.
I like them. I have a lot of good stuff from them.
Yeah, so I got this.
All my music's on vinyl.
Best of the Guess Who.
Great album. Great album.
And that's the rare reverse cover too.
Now the funny thing is that me being in Canada and me being a piano player, I love Burton Cummings so much. He's just a great songwriter. So that's my one, and I'll give this to Harry. I hope you will appreciate this.
Oh yeah. James Steele. He's before 1985, so I know who he is.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure you do. No, but I got this. This is also on Music on Vinyl. The problem is with this vinyl version is that two songs are missing from it. But overall, it's a really great. It's just a great recording, and it's amazing on vinyl. So anyway, that's it.
All right. Holy smokes.
Now I can leave.
Richard Dolan hangs out at Brian's now with James Farley. I had no idea. But I'm going to tell you one thing about that album he showed, the Guess Who. I have got, currently I own a copy of that. And it's an OG, but the irony, can we use that mixed comedy? It's a Japanese pressing, Canadian album, iconic. I bought that album, Darren, when it came out. It's dated to like 1971, 72.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's very early for that.
Yeah,
album.
I bought that.
To me, the real star in that band is Randy Bachman.
Hey guys.
Well, Bachman's an extremely gifted guitar.
Hey,
yeah, but that's the guitar player in you, Harry.
He studied under Lenny Breau, the legend Lenny Breau, who died under mysterious Hollywood-like circumstances in Hollywood, or at least a suburb of LA, in his pool. Brian Jones comes to mind for that. Fantasy, you're all about rock and roll conspiracies. Who killed Brian Jones and Rolling Stones? Have we got a definitive answer on that? Yeah.
Well, obviously it was Ringo.
Ringo. What the hell? Well, he is in LA. Was Ringo seen at the time?
He wanted Zach to get his drum set.
Mazzy, I love you.
That's the wrong guy.
Mazzy, I love you so much. Now, are you happy with your positioning on camera? Would you like to go? Well, what the hell? Somebody's trying to come up here. Who the hell's trying to come
Patrick, but we need to boot somebody to do that.
Oh, God, I don't know who. I would never. I couldn't.
I'll go ahead and leave and let Patrick come up because.
Oh, hold it! I think we got room now. Hang on, okay. Darren. Thank you, Darren. You did great. You showed a couple of records.
Thanks,
He
Darren.
was good today. He had a strong, what I call a strong shot. Come on up, whoever.
I came up for a front row seat. I feel gypped.
Okay, what you want to be up top? Okay, hang on.
No.
I can go anywhere.
What? Darren Crawford's back.
I like that portrait.
Apparently, I suck.
I like that portrait.
I just suck for no reason.
Rachel,
leave while you're on top.
Yeah,
Darren.
leave while you're on top.
Leave while you're on top. You've had a strong showing today.
Always leaving wanting more.
Continue to exposure
she
to
said.
take away some of the fire that you brought
Listen,
in.
if you don't want to have me here, it's okay.
We love you. You did a great showing.
Okay.
You did so good. God, I love that. His appearance today was
Darren,
stellar.
keep it short and sweet.
there. He did
Short
it. He
and
was so
sweet.
good.
So
I really
Rachel,
Yeah.
you guys have to come down for the Puyallup Fair because they're going to have a double bill of Bachman Turner Overdrive and Blue Oyster Cult.
Blue Oyster
I'm
Cult.
so
On the same
excited.
bill.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
That'd be fun. You don't like what's wrong? Don't fear the Reaper. Not good enough for you.
I like Blue Oyster Cult.
I'm burning on.
Oh, if you like them, name 3 of their songs.
Yeah, corner.
Somebody
Don't fear the Reaper,
Prophet,
don't fear the
you're
Reaper
trying to-
2, and don't fear the
Oh my
Reaper
God.
3.
Listen, Darren.
She's on the lamb, but she ain't no foot. She's
Darren, where somebody
no,
else
she's on the
is
land,
trying
but
to
she ain't
come
no
up.
sheep.
So
I-
I've
She's
only
as
got
beautiful
room
as
for
a
6
foot.
people. Patsy
I-
just joined us.
I
You-
saw a secret show of the what is it called? The soft white underbelly once at a small
Wow.
club.
That had to be like 1970.
No. This was later after they were famous. They did a special secret show as that at a club. Like this is in the 80s or 90s even.
Darren, I don't want Darren anywhere near close to tears today.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Broadcast.
But if I'm not welcome here, then it's okay. Don't
No,
worry.
you're welcome. You were already on the show. That's clearly me. You're welcome. You're fucking here.
I don't understand this. Like, what?
But once you've had your 15 minutes of fame,
There's only 6 people.
I
Somebody else.
was not trying to do anything. I just sit and
You're
listen.
a great guest. You brought a lot of fire, and I enjoyed every minute of your incredible appearance with the great record you showed and your insightful, witty banter. By
God,
God.
I'm sorry you got to leave. It was so
There you
nice.
go.
to-
Darren, he's had a great appearance today. God, that was good. He's welcome back anytime he likes, but not
Just
right
not
now.
today.
Okay.
Well, here's
Nick,
the problem
Nick,
here.
how are you, man? I haven't seen you in forever.
How are you, Eric?
Okay. What? Hold on. Well, what's going on?
Look, Darren. Look, if you got to go, go now. Otherwise, you got to stay all night.
I'm not going. It keeps like I guess Rachel and Sue keeps cutting me out. So
I can't. I have no power.
No, I'm the one booting you. No, Sue's not doing
So
it.
we only can have
you
5.
don't want me here. Don't worry about it.
We can only
Okay.
have 5. We can
I just came to say hello. That's all.
I'm
And
gonna
you
say
did.
goodbye
You
because
did a
I
great
have.
job of that.
and you did great. Woo.
I'm gonna drop out because I got a
Okay.
whole garage full of records I've got to work on today.
Harry, we appreciate,
Harry,
we
thank
love, we
you.
thank Darren. Look at this.
See
Harry,
you,
what
Harry.
are you in
Seeing you
great?
again,
See, I
man.
know you always leave
Big
them
touch,
wanting
Harry.
more, Darren.
He's once more, Harry. I tell you that about
Very
yourself.
nice to see you again. It's great.
Nice to be seen.
Hey, James.
That is what a show we're having. It's so good. So, Darren, how about them Blue Jays?
Really? Like yeah. I don't think.
What a stretch of weather we're having.
Do 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 do.
God, Rachel, what the hell? Like, honest to God, like, am I ruining your show again? Like, am I doing this? I'm just sitting here.
You know, Darren, I think you're like, you know, the Bizarro superheroes.
Yeah.
Like, this is like Bizarro Darren. Like,
Yeah.
this is
And
like
I'm-
the opposite of
and
the
I'm-
Darren we know.
I'm thinking to myself, God, I'm just sitting here, and all of a sudden, I'm just like becoming like this kind of like really, really crazy Patreon, which I don't want to be, but here I am.
Well, you're not on the you're blocked on the Patreon, so no worries. But what this is just we do one show a week.
Well,
Public show.
hey, if this gains you entertainment where I just sit here and do nothing, then all the power.
You're ruining my show.
Well, yeah, but that's why I removed them, right? Like that, I just did it
There you
again.
go.
I
Can you put a-
removed them, and he had it great. He did so good
Can
today.
you
I
put the
thought he.
link out for other people? who
Okay,
might-
here's the link for anyone but Darren.
Anyone but Darren.
Anyone but Darren,
Darren's
please.
had a
do.
What the fuck just happened?
Well, it's Darren. He doesn't understand. Listen, Darren, you're ruining my show. Horrible. Now, somebody, whoever the hell you were that tried to come
I
on
am
earlier,
personally looking for Patrick.
Patrick Peepytall, come on up. Okay, it took us a while.
Hi, Bill K.
That Rome wasn't built in a day. Tell you that much. Holy smokes! Here we are, remembering Billy from Billy's Record Salon.
Yeah.
We got a lot. Darren had a strong showing, by the way, but you know, you go like on top, you leave them loud. Who was it? Remember they did that on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
George Costanza. He had the realization that if you go out on top, away it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a great group picture. Tell us about the photo. There's Mike.
This was Saturday night. Look at it's Jason Rojas and I getting along, having a good time.
I noticed that you and Jason are not side by side. Like Mike and Jason seem closer.
No, I don't know what happened. We got along fine. And then there's Mike from Jazz Bum Mike, and there's all. Let's see. There's Alex. There's Dom. There's JBL 100. There's Arnaldo.
Oh wow!
There's
bunch
Mike
of people
Jazz.
there.
The other Mike, Notes and Tones. That's in his store. We had a great time. He brought the ingredients and he had me make martinis. Except he forgot one thing. I forgot what it was, but it was really fun. We all bought records. It was like a Tupperware
For
party.
boys.
Well, hold on.
I want that.
Hold on. Oh, just a sec. Let's get him back. I'm so busy knocking Darren out. But listen, I'm sorry. I got trigger happy after the Darren fiasco. But I want to tell you something, Aslov. It's like one of them sex toy parties is what it reminds me of.
Have you ever been to one?
Exactly.
I have to say, we have went to one to support
with our lesbian friends or something.
There
were so many.
I didn't know the
lesbian.
I'm not sure. It could have been.
It wasn't a lesbian.
Millers.
I didn't need to know that.
Millie, Massey, you have not lived until you live long enough to become a pillar in the lesbian community, probably so. But you know, it's crazy. What? It's very fun.
I have ridden in Subarus.
I see that comment. Look. Don't think I did not see that comment.
Now, there, don't use the Lord's name in vain. I sit here, I say nothing, I get banned. You're not banned. That's why your beautiful comments up here, just minus the blasphemy. But you're doing great, Darren. Okay?
You didn't get banned, you got managed.
You're just being managed as part of the family, Darren. Okay.
It's part of the Restream family.
Yeah, you're doing so good. He's had a strong showing today, Norman. Mazzy, when it comes to characters in the vinyl community, you've met pretty much everybody. Who is on your list still to meet? Have you met Dylan at Noble's Records yet? Have you had that meeting?
Yes, I met Dylan in Austin, actually. Yeah, I like Dylan, but we didn't really have any social time. It was him running around buying records and meeting everyone at the show. But we chatted. But I like Dylan a lot. But we haven't had a sit down like over a beer or over a coffee or over a martini. I don't think Dylan's a martini type.
He's
but
Jack Daniels all the way. Doesn't he look like a Jack Daniels advertisement? That guy.
I love Dylan. He actually we traded a bunch of records years ago, and as a record store owner, he was like taking like the hits, the monetary hits. I was like, dude, this record is not like you didn't care. It's a good dude.
Yeah. Dylan's great. He looks like the guy that would be the perfect mixologist in a bar in Manhattan, or a barista, but the high end barista or a brewmaster. It's a cliche of the guys with the beards. He could live in Portland and he would look like 10,000 other people.
Of all the many people from around the world, this guy, this is Ivan. Look at this. He loves bobbling. And that's his very own bobbling ball that he showed us on from the Patreon Goes.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. We're so happy, Ivan. You got your cup there.
They turned out great.
That's a bobbling pin. Look,
can you juggle those, Ivan? Can you get two more? And
Massey, have you ever been into bubbling? And do you prefer 10 bubbles or 5 bubbles? Because I tell you,
Have
Yeah.
I been into
that's what-
bowling?
yeah.
Yeah, I was in sort of a mini bowling league way back. I used to bowl a lot. Yeah. But I never learned how to keep score, so I always wanted to go to the places that had the automatic scorecards.
You could put your name in there, but you always put like ass hat or something.
I
Oh
never
yeah,
did
you
that.
did.
So
You
thank
lying. You're
Rachel, you hear me?
I'm hearing you, Ivan.
Yeah.
Have you got your own bowling shoes? Because the one thing about that, they always seem sweaty. Like whenever you go to the bowling alley, I don't know if there's a moisture about them.
Well,
There's
that's
a
because
warm.
you're wearing somebody else's shoes.
Yeah, you go into the
You
bubbling
never,
alley.
you only bowled once a
I-
year. You rent shoes.
I don't have bowling shoes, but I have the spray you use.
I have my
inside
own
Yeah,
bowling.
but yeah, I've been before. I think I got a number of planters warts from that experience.
Do you remember? Didn't some of them have big like Velcro? Like
You're so young. Fantasy, you're
No,
a kid.
no.
We had you tired. You do this.
oh, I know, but
and they're red on one side and blue on the other. It's like some clown.
I remember
They were
those.
so
Yeah.
uncomfortable. They were awful.
And we got something's happening with beloved Darren out there. Yvonne, you're a friend of Darren's. You're a big fan. Okay, what are we looking at? Is it Elvis? It's Elvis book.
It's an Elvis book.
This is a read the room moment. It's totally
But
non sequitur.
Rachel, I have some news for you.
All right, go ahead, Yvonne.
In about 45 minutes on another channel, you will hear about which record was my first record, when I get my first kiss, and more secrets.
Marty in Oregon, BC, family table people,
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
10
Pacific
o'clock.
time. I put the link out before.
Marty is going at 10 a.m. today, and believe you me, we'll be out of here. I'm going to be here for 2 hours. We do a 2-hour show Sunday. I like to do 2 hours. I don't want to do 3. And then we have done, and then everybody's got an hour relax, and they go back watch Marty.
No, wait. I have a CD part 2 90s video at 9 a.m. So you get like a little time in between. You can watch that later too.
He speaks for so many when he says, I want to hear Darren's opinion on bobbling. I bet it's more insightful than the rest of you. Listen, son of Russia, you son of a bitch. Okay, so we've already had Beatles and Mono release this year. Fantastic. I mean, reissue. Great to have it. So anthology, all the talks about anthology anniversary.
We're waiting for this. We're waiting for this year.
I've got, I got the albums somewhere.
Yeah, we think they're going to do those this year. I think
What were they?
Been
I'm
announced,
sorry?
but we think
Oh, the anthology. Okay.
Yeah,
the anthology, the 10-hour documentary. There's a lot of stuff technology-wise. 30 years later, you can fix some of the imagery, the sound. So I think they're going to do new versions of that and the film.
So
we'll see.
are they going to do
It hasn't
those
been announced.
remixes of anthology?
No, not remixes of the anthology, but there's certain old stuff that they can fix now, like even Free as a Bird. But they found footage since they did that in 30 years, and they could fix up some of the footage in the documentary. I'm talking about the visuals more than audio, and it hasn't been put out on Blu-ray before, so that's
they're
what
going to include the
do.
2 last singles also on the anthology because they was not on those.
Well, the first 2 were the last third one.
You are a grandfatherly figure now in the vinyl community. You've been here so long, you're actually moved from fatherly status to grandfatherly.
Me?
Darren Crawford asked the question, I poised a James Taylor and a Guess Who album and stayed silent. I wanted to talk Beatles. What in the living hell did I do so wrong? Okay.
Darren, I didn't push you away. I didn't turn you off. It was our ghost friend.
And you know why, Darren? Because go out on top. That's what I'm trying to encourage you. you're a showbiz personality. You're a legend in the vinyl community. People love you and want to be like you. But if you do too much, then they go, "Oh, it's too much." No, Darren is not as great as he was at the start when he had.
Hey, Herkimer, I want to answer Herkimer. If Pumpy is charging you $1,000 for that Beetle box, you're saving about $500 to $1,000 of what it was for the last 5 years.
Now, what's it to retail for it? If you want to go buy it off the Beetle site, is it sold out now?
Well,
I think it was like $550 or something.
It was $550. It ends up being $600 with shipping and everything tax. But you know, despite what people think, there was a guy, in fact, on the forums, on the Hoffman forums, that was compiling this whole list of all the countries. Up until 2 days ago, there were countries that you could still buy it for and have it shipped to the U.S. So if you really did your due diligence, it had a week window to buy it. Yes, it was complicated. They shouldn't have done the 4 copies per person thing.
4?
I'm still not convinced.
Made it 2
in America. I know. It's ridiculous. But when you think about it, by not announcing it ahead of time, the flippers didn't have a chance to do all the bot stuff.
Yeah, you know, I bought mine in like 2016, and I bought it from like this place I used to buy records from, and like it just sat on shelves for.
You could buy them for 3.5 years after it came out, and they went down to.
That's how much I got mine for. Like $200.
Costco had stacks of them. Nobody wanted them. I mean, not nobody wanted them, but they overpressed them.
We got some controversy. Fantasy, you've been around the block. This ain't your first rodeo. PB Thel makes a comment. Can't Darren go on a competing live stream and talk shit about Rachel on the other show? And then Darren responds, PB Tall, don't even go there. That is a threat.
I'm gonna refresh. Apparently, I'm out of sync, so I'm gonna refresh.
Come in, go in, come out. Okay, maybe Darren will take opportunity. Oh, maybe Darren will come back in and we'll see him again. Are you surprised that the show has been this? Norman Maslow.
This has been amusing.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
You seem to be in sync now, Mas.
Am I in sync?
You seem to be in sync.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, and Darren, you fucking username. Okay, stop it, PB Thel, right now. You support Darren here. He is not a fucking username. Okay, you apologize for that.
PB Thel gets comment of the day.
Why? What? Darren's a fucking username?
No,
I don't think he is.
Darren,
you're not a username. You're many things, but you're not a username.
Okay, anyway.
Massey, Rashi says you're good now. You're good to go. So Massey, you got a 2-part CD spectacular broadcast you're doing?
Well, I find out, listen, as I said in the first or one of the videos, and I hate to mention his name because I'm not going there, but because Trump is trying to dissolve the CDC, I'm taking the CDC as the compact disc community.
Oh,
right?
That's very clever.
Perfect.
Very clever.
And so I did a part 1 on just a bunch of 90s. In the 90s, I was buying CDs. I wasn't really buying much vinyl. So I just went through and showed a bunch. And of course, I planned a part 2, which I don't usually do. And all people said, you forgot this and you forgot that. So there's another one.
They will do that as they are wont to do.
Yeah. But they're not ranked. It's just a showcase of music in the 90s. That was the time I was raising my son. I was like 36 to 46 years old in that period and still buying, unlike Harry, new music. And these are bands that only started in the 90s. So I couldn't put a 90s Rolling Stones record or a 90s Dylan record. Only bands, more or less, that started.
Were you still buying records in the 90s? Like that was the golden decade in the early 2000s, like
of buying vinyl?
Yeah.
No, because
you didn't see it often, but I would go into Boston and there were a couple shops that, you because I would just assume that a lot of them just came out on CD, and then you find out all these years later, with Discogs that, that they had like the Gold Mine.
They had very limited. A lot of the albums, like Neil Young, for instance, or Pearl Jam, they had limited vinyl runs, and in some cases only in Germany and Europe. So, like Neil Young's "Sleep with Angels" only came out in Europe, so you'd have to get an import. So it wasn't readily available. And in terms of used stuff, I wasn't buying really used stuff because all the albums I wanted from the 60s and 70s and even to the 80s,
Well, you had
kind of
it.
had. I had
Yeah.
what I wanted. So I had the advantage, or just had been collecting. So I did purge a third of my records, which in '95, which was a big mistake. But
Oh,
I had 6,000 albums in, and I sold 2,000 for $2,500.
are there any? Do you remember some that were in there that you say, "Fuck"?
Well, yeah. I mean, for instance, I don't know, because we weren't looking at Dead Wax then, but I had all the Led Zeppelin albums, and I bought them literally like the week they came out.
Oh,
So my guess is I had an RL, which probably was played at home 5 times because I'd heard it so much.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
we didn't know. Nobody knew what an
Yeah.
RL was.
That was a lot of money. You did really good. You made good money back in the day. It was a worthwhile investment for what you sold it.
I got $1.50 or so a record, $1.25 a record.
But back then,
Yeah.
the time there was no internet, so you done good.
Yeah, the Gold Mine, like Discogs didn't exist. Those big Gold Mine catalogs, and you'd check them off as you get them, and then you'd see like, oh, they made one in like Korea. Like I had a feeling Gold Mine. Didn't they have that mail-in thing where you could like auction?
Mail-in auctions. Yeah.
And you had no idea if you had won. It will like
weeks would go by.
Yeah.
I never did it. I had friends that did. I never did it, but
I did it a couple times.
Yeah, but definitely some collectibles, but I didn't look at my collection as collectibles. I collected Beatle records, and I didn't get rid of any of my Beatle records or cakes.
Okay, to this very day, Massey, the only thing I really collect are Beatles. I'm a Beatle collector, but nothing else. I don't collect the Rolling Stone, even though I'll buy them and I got them all. But it's not. I don't consider myself a collector. Like my Beatles is like I got 10 copies of Abbey Road. Like this is nuts.
You don't White Album. How many?
But you know what's fun? White Album is about 10. But the thing is, in different formats. Right? I got CD. I think I got 8-track. But I'm a Beatles collector, so I own up. I go, okay, I can see the point. I'm a Beatles collector, but I'm not like a record collector in general.
But in the 90s, I felt no need to go back and buy records I missed, so I was buying new bands that were coming out and new singers and artists.
Yeah.
Okay, we got breaking news. I assume Brother Brian has got cancer. So, Brother Brian, we love you, Brother Brian. I don't know why this happened.
Do we know who that is? Do we know that's BB? That's what that BB means?
I can't see it being anybody else.
I'll look him up.
What is going on this week?
Well,
Billy, my buddy, now Brian.
Now Brother Brian.
Wow.
Rob, get up here. It's Rob the Wax, ladies and gentlemen. Holy smokes. There we go. Let's get him up here.
That's the wrong link. That's the wrong link.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Hang on, Rob. Thanks, Mouse. Where do I go to get this thing? Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder, Marty's coming up to do his thing shortly. Bada bang, bada bang, bada boom. All right. There we go. Hang on, Rob. There we go. Yeah, a lot of prayers going out to Brother Brian. Dolan, you're welcome to come up too and tell us the story. You and Rob, we got room for 2 guests. So you can come up and tell us how you found out about Brother Brian. And obviously this is sad news. Rob, you broke the news about Billy. Of course, Billy,
hold on. I didn't.
To me privately. I mean,
it's sad.
Yeah. Now, the public already came out. The word was out. Loki had made mention of it. Nick Rudeau knew about it. A lot of people were talking about it, so it came up.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, we're going to find out. Dolan, get up here so we can find out. Richard.
Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't agree with
What? Rob, come on. We got. This is a big news.
I did
thing.
not. This was not in my rider.
You know what, Rachel? Can I ask you a question?
Yes, go.
Me breaking news, and Richard Dolan breaking news.
Yes,
it's not equal.
Rob, that's a good point. You know, no, in all full disclosure, it's not equal. But we're going to find out. Dolan, do you want to come on a TV show? Let me know.
You know, he could be talking about BB Newirth.
BB Newirth? She's an actress.
Hey,
I know.
Rachel, for
Yeah.
a good portion of this year, maybe part of last year,
Yeah.
I didn't even have to glance at a stupid comment from Darren.
Yes.
Darren, you're not well liked. Maybe it might be in your best interest to watch and not participate.
Okay, Rob is giving some advice. Now, Rob, you'll be very happy to know. He came on with a I hate Rob kind of comment in his name. We forced him to change that. Because we feel, you know my philosophy, Rob, there's no such thing as a bad boy.
I'm not trying to say this to build up my self-esteem or anything, because I'm old and I'm okay with what goes on.
Yeah, what's happening?
Would you say I'm well liked within this nonsense world we exist?
No.
Yes, extreme. What, Massey?
No, you're not. He's not. He's not.
Everyone knows.
Every day I get.
Knows when Mazzy says no, he means yes.
Every day I get texts. Can you talk to Rob and not being an asshole to everybody?
Okay, wait. I have a point I'm trying to make here to Darren, and Mazzy would agree with this point.
Yes.
I generally, for good or bad, am real, Darren. I am real.
You're keeping it real, Darren.
Right. If you want to emulate, even emulate PB Thou. He's generally well liked.
Yes.
You are not. So to come into a stream with two people that are at least liked by the person putting on the stream, you're setting bad precedent. So just shut up. Okay? Thank you.
Interesting comment here, Rob. I really love the earnestness with which you gave that public explanation.
Hey, putz. It was one stream. The next stream, there were no ads. So,
okay.
Why don't you and Darren go play Duck Duck Goose?
Oh, my
Brian, okay.
Musical chairs.
Okay. Not Brian. Okay, thank God.
Well, what are you doing, Dolan? Come on up here. You're so late. Come up,
Rachel, see?
Yeah.
It's not the right announcement. BB.
If it's not Brian, who is it? You can't just say
Netanyahu.
BB.
Maybe it's Netanyahu.
You're
He's the only other baby I know.
Wait.
Not Beetle Babe. Not Beetle Babe.
Beetle Babe?
Beetle Babe?
Wait, Beetle Babe? No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You got to be responsible and say a name. You can't do fucking initials, Richard.
Okay, Massey, you've poked the bear. Okay, Massey just upset. Do better. Do better, Rob, and what a show we're having. This is just crazy.
Richard Dolan, I'm going to give you a little piece of advice.
This has got to be big for this. Listen to this, Dolan.
If you have some information that could be taken, construed, and cancer is not something to play around with, message Rachel and say, hey, Rachel, blah, blah, blah. And then let Rachel decide, hey, Richard, maybe you can comment and we'll talk about it.
Bobby Brown. Is it Bobby
Brown?
How would any of us have thought BB equals Bobby Brown?
Bobby Brown has passed.
Bobby Brown who? Which Bobby Brown?
Bobby Brown.
I thought it was Billy Bibbit in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He died.
I thought it was Bazzy Baslov.
There's so much.
Bill K. I'm not upset. Okay.
Dolan, where are you? Come to the TV show. I haven't talked to you in a year. Let's get
If he said BK, would we think Bill King or Burger King? How would we know the difference?
Rachel,
Yeah, right.
advice? Can I give some more advice?
Go ahead,
Richard
Rabbi.
Dolan?
Listen up to this, Dolan.
Richard Dolan, here's the only information, the level of information you're allowed to tell us. Hey, Rachel, they brought back the snack wrap at McDonald's. That's it.
It's a very simple request. Holy smokes. I can't believe that there's so much drama developing through here. So somebody with the initials BB King died? Yes, BB's gone. Holy smokes. I can't believe it. Well, anyway, whoever this is, Dolan, who can you come on TV show we had Darren?
All right. I just Googled BB has cancer.
Okay,
and this is what I got. BB, a well-known event producer in the desert, has been diagnosed with stage 4 prostate cancer, according to Desert Sun article. Despite the diagnosis, BB has expressed his intention to continue his work and insists that the party isn't over, according to the Desert Sun.
But
BB out in the desert.
Sue,
BB Ingle.
Sue, how does that BB have any connection to Richard Dolan?
He does not. That is the whole
to
point.
your knowledge. To the extent you're able to comment. Okay. Can we take a minute to sing the Ghostbusters 2 the theme song, Out of Respect? Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. When you're at the job.
Rachel, I think Raji is making reference that Bobby Brown sang the theme to the second movie.
It's not CG. It's not AI.
I know.
Yeah.
But
Bill Bixby's gone.
He died like 30 years ago.
Archibald Bartley. Archibald Bartley is gone.
Archibald.
Anyway, I don't know what's going on, Dolan. He used to be really good.
Gord says that's old news. Oh, he's saying Beetle Babe.
Where is he?
He's called it Beetle Babe.
Highlight where? Hold on, I gotta find this.
Okay, I'm not.
Okay,
don't start any rumors.
Richard, does she want that information shared?
Okay, let's see where we are with this.
Oh, thanks, Fluffy.
Fluffy. Okay, I'm not seeing that. Okay, there it is. Beetle Babe. Oh, thank God. For a second, I thought it was Beetle Babe. That would have been horrible. But this is Beetle Babe. I'm not sure who Beetle Babe is, but I do know Beetle Babe. That's a different spelling. So I think it's there's all sorts of trouble occurring right here.
For the record, we are not making light of the fact that Beetle Babe may have cancer.
Hold on. Let's go back.
It's how it's getting presented to us.
Right, yeah. This is very not good way to present it. I don't even
think the
Oh, by the way, Rachel has cancer. Just you didn't know.
What? Is it ovarian?
You know, Rachel,
where the hell's Nick?
We don't have these nut jobs on my stream, Rachel.
Yeah, you know what? You run a tight ship.
You do run a tight ship.
This whole show, I just love it. It's because it's so laissez-faire. If it could get any more relaxed, I'd be prostrate on the floor. I tell you, it's crazy.
No pun intended.
Bring Dolan and Darren up, please. Eric's got a double whammy request.
Kirk likes the. What is it? The something of the insane?
I'm confused. It's just like old times around here. Massey, any inside information on this story? This is from Eddie's physical.
Eddie, no.
I can't even respond to that.
Holy smokes.
Oh, okay.
It's the kind of thing that you hear.
Pumping Vinyl says Spring Hill Jim hacked into Richard, the Music Maniacs account. He also fakes his identity in Tokyo O'Brien's stream. There's a lot of shenanigans.
Holy crap. Wait.
It could be
this is even worse. So that's not the real Richard Dolan. It's that half-wit Spring Hill Jim, right?
I hope.
No, and Spring Hill Jim doesn't like Beetle Babe. They broke up.
Oh, wait. Spring Hill Jim, if you're making jokes that someone has cancer, please walk in front of a moving train right now.
Hold on, Rob.
Dump that ass. Dump that guy.
Dude,
guys.
Hey, let's do a deep dive about Jim. Didn't he travel all the way to the USA to meet up with Billiam, and then
No.
Billiam refuted him, and he was
Okay.
left wandering the states?
No, that's not the story at all.
No. Rob, gosh, how do I put it in a way that can really bring us all together as family? Jim is he's a reformed. He's
denounced William publicly.
But let's go follow that link.
And apologize.
Wait. Hold on. I believe he's denounced him because of what had happened. Do you want to get the connection there?
Yeah, it was a rejection thing that he's feelings of rejection.
Well, I don't think that's quite how it happened, but
he said
it's a typical orphan, whatever.
Okay, so there it is. He hacked into the stream to cause it and did the thing. But that now consider the
Was
source.
that not real Richard Dolan then?
Well, here's the other problem we got. It could have been. It looked like Dolan's thing, but I didn't check to follow the link. But I got to tell you something. Pumping Vinyl is on the outs of Spring Hill Gym. They have become enemies in some strange way. They have on the follow. Okay, full disclosure: Team Gym or Team Pumping?
Because he came to the States because of that issue. Listen. Okay. This is all hearsay. I think I heard it from Richard Dolan, Rachel.
Why are you like spreading rumors, Rob? Why are you being an asshole like the rest?
Wait, Mazzy.
Whoa, that's intense.
The rumor? It's not like I'm telling people someone has cancer, right, Mazzy?
So what happened is Pumping Vinyl and Jim had a falling out, but I don't believe, like Jim, to his credit, he goes, I was wrong about Pumping Vinyl. And the way he talked in that quote
he said that he felt he apologized to everyone for actually legitimizing Pumping Vinyl. So,
Porch Pineapple says Pumping Vinyl actually sounds quite romantic as an idea. Thank you.
He's got to pump something.
Hold on.
There's nothing else for him to pump.
How many people have I pissed off over the years?
Oh, shit.
8,325.
Maybe 3 tops.
Again, have you ever heard me apologize to any of them?
Never.
Fluffy has a question. Did Jim meet up with Mellow D?
No.
Fluffy! Be good. Holy smokes.
Hey, Rob, what can you explain or tell us how the rapture happening in LA is going?
Oh, did you do Rob, were you afeared? Were you scared, frightened last night?
No.
Okay.
It's all
you might as well
it's all for show.
Oh,
so someone can come in and be king of the world. It's all for show.
I thought they were all for stage rights. Go throw that out the window.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Again, this is made up crap. I was out and about all day yesterday everywhere and saw no signs of rioting anywhere. I drove all over the place yesterday. The day before, all over the place. There was nothing I saw that indicate urban unrest. Nowhere. I didn't see it.
It's always those things are always in a limited section. Exactly.
It's all limited.
Yeah.
I predicted Rob's answer already in my mind to that question because I figured it was going to come up at some point.
Well,
and then I thought Rob would say, Rachel,
how does this affect
you ignorant slut?
And also,
no. Look, I don't doubt. I don't doubt there was protesting and then things went haywire. I don't doubt that happened. I'm not even challenging that. What I'm saying is let's take it at a small level. People complain immigrants come in here and murder people. What about the people that live here murdering people? What are we doing about that?
Yeah, we want to get rid of them too.
So the people that call out pedophiles or whatever, there's a list you could go to and see in your neighborhood the registered sex offenders that live there. What about them?
Yeah.
What about them? We have more problems with them. There are more of them than the other. So
we have everybody's a pedo down there.
So getting back to the clashes, I don't say it didn't happen. It did happen. But did it cause the whole city to shut down? No. We have
We have over 22
Do you
million.
have any idea how large the city is?
Actually, how many people are in LA?
The La Brea
Hold on.
5 miles of themselves.
Here's the deal. I'm not a big fan of people using a circle that this is the city and that's who lives in it.
Yes.
Because people travel in and out of that circle that live around the area.
Well,
so
I mean, okay, so in the whole area,
so
big
from
area,
Ventura all the way down past Orange County is probably
Yeah.
22 million people. 20
yeah,
to
that's,
20.
okay, so that is half the population of Canada.
I'm
Right
worried.
there.
My main concern is if Disneyland, please save Disneyland. Don't let anything happen to it, because
You know
I
what?
remember I went to
Go
Small
on.
World. It was incredible.
Go on social media. Do you see the fights that happen at Disneyland? Parents are touching each other. Do you see those?
Wolfie, that is very rare. That is
Have to
very
go
rare.
ride a Mr. Toad.
Where's what? You know, Wolfie's such an expert. Wolfie, when was the last time you left the confines of New York City? That's my question to you.
Well, I
Have
think,
you
okay, I want
experienced the world?
to say something
Okay,
here.
go ahead.
When people make, and I love Wolfie, and Wolfie,
Yes.
you know, I just think the
But what
world of
happens
you,
when you
but-
get caught between the moon and New York City?
Yeah, when you make
That's
a
my
comment
question.
to someone, like you impose a feeling on someone, like Rob would feel tough luck to somebody that got
and
got
Rob's
murdered
not
by an
saying
illegal.
that. Rob has compassion.
I
on
think
that.
that's a little too far when people impose emotion.
That's like if a Jewish guy goes in and murders
Rob
someone.
would not feel.
Oh, wait.
that it's
Hey, you know what?
You got murdered by an
So
illegal.
can you
If a
pull-
Jewish
hold
guy
on.
goes in and murders someone,
So
if a
can you
Jewish guy
pull up?
goes in and murders Rob,
Oh, wait.
I mean, it would
Sue,
be
I don't
you're
want-
making up. See, Mazzy, here's the difference. Sue, can you pick up domestic murders that happened in New York City yesterday? Like domestic disputes, like maybe a family member killing another family member.
Yeah.
So Wolfie, take your thumb and shove it up your butt, because your state on the world doesn't, your take on immigrants killing people. There are other types of violent crimes in New York City done by Americans that have more effect possibly on you than anything else. So take your thumb, and your make-believe world where everybody's out to get the Americans and invade us is bullshit. Okay? People crashing their cars into other people smoking cigarettes and blowing smoke in your general area, asbestos in a Salem were not caused by immigrants. This is stuff that affects all of us more than immigrants. Okay, so go to hell.
If a Christian right-wing fanatic blows up an abortion clinic, I'm not going to blame and say let's get rid of all the Christian people. It's not that. So you're saying that all immigrants, and there are bad immigrants, there are bad non-immigrants, there are bad people in your neighborhood. Your guy that lives next door to you in the apartment's an asshole. So just don't do it across the board, man.
Let's take this up on Monday.
What show on the political show?
I
Anyway,
mean,
Nancy,
I'm
what a balanced view you've brought. It's just so beautiful. Rob, go ahead.
Anybody committing a crime against another person is 100% bad.
Don't do bad.
This fantasy political world that Wolfie lives in, right? If I see a horrible car accident, it was not caused by immigrants. Someone wasn't paying attention and hit another person and then caused a traffic jam for everyone else. That's something that affects my life. That was not an immigrant illegally coming into the US, right? Those are the daily problems I have in my life that are violent and extreme, okay? An American shooting up drugs in my neighborhood affects me. That was not caused by some massive immigrant coming in. That was someone addicted to drugs shooting up. Why aren't we dealing with that, right? Generally, the homeless people that I see in LA are not immigrants. They're mentally deranged people. Why aren't we dealing with that? So, Wolfie, shut the fuck up with your political nonsense and deal with real problems that real Americans have every day. So fuck off. There you go. I've ended it.
That was quite a rant.
Okay, that was good.
I'm here to rant.
All right. Okay,
Hi, Rob.
I blocked the account, Loki. I blocked that, so I guess it's not the real Richard Dolan.
It is the real Richard Dolan. That's the problem. You gotta
I
unblock
think
it.
you've done us a service, even if it is
Anyway,
the real.
doesn't-
Well, Rich will
we're-
have to come in as a different account. I can't keep
we
up with
can't be
everything.
bothered yet. Can't be bothered, sorry.
Okay, important comment, Massey. How do you feel about this?
I'm surprised, Eddie, that's coming from you. I know you're trying to be funny.
Eddie's related to half of them.
Well,
I
hold
know.
on. Eddie's got a small taco stand enterprise going right now.
I guess that
He's opened up a new one in Peoria.
Yeah, I lived for 25 years in a heavy Latino neighborhood that had legal immigrants, illegal immigrants from
It was just
Central and South American Mexico, and it was the best, most vibrant family neighborhood I've ever lived in to this day. It was great. Yeah.
Wolfie, shove your finger. Rachel and Sue, not Mazzy. Did I mention Democrats or Republicans in any of my rant? No.
Rob's not like that.
My problem with the world has nothing to do with the Republicans and Democrats. My problem with the world, my problem with right here in Rachel's stream, is your nonsense festival, which you continually go on. You know, that's my problem with you, because you don't deal with real issues, real problems I experience, the problems I see every day. Okay, so I didn't mention that Democrats are going to save us. I didn't mention Republicans are going to save us. You as an individual who seems to put all your energy in ranting and doing nothing. Wolfie, I bet if I put a gun to your head, you couldn't come up with a constructive thing you've ever done to solve the world's problems. It's coming into streams and complaining about shit. That's what you do. And I'm labeling you that, and I hope everyone else does. Thank you.
Wolfie, you are now
try
been
to hold
labeled.
back, Wolfie.
Okay, hold
Try
on.
to-
Wolfie, I love you, but you've now been labeled as a troublemaker
And
and
a
a
good
non-world solver problem maker.
And a
Can you
good-
bring Star Trekker's comment up?
I got a better one.
Hey, oh,
Darren
hold on.
Crawford has got words for Rob.
Yeah, hold on, Rachel. Is this passive aggressive in this comment right here?
I don't know.
You know, Darren, it's amazing how you make everything about you. You're another person. Name one constructive thing you've ever done for another person selflessly. All you do is come in here and talk about yourself. We don't give a shit about you. I have not missed you, Darren.
Massey, go ahead. You wanted
No, Star Trekker wants to know what's my opinion. They want to strip the name of the Harvey Milk on that battleship.
Battleship. Yeah.
To me, these fucking assholes are doing things to divide people. Now, and none of those people on the ship are complaining about that. How long has it been? Has it been 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? I don't even know. You're putting these wedge things just to incite people, and you're doing it in gay months.
I mean, was Harvey Milk an appropriate name to put on a ship in the first
But they
instance?
did. Well, he was an elected official.
In the first instance. And would that be divisive? Would that be divisive to the Jerry Falwell?
Rachel, wait a second. What is the logic to take it back now to be divisive?
When was it put on the ship? When was it put on the ship?
It's been a decade or more. I don't know.
Honestly, what's his connection to the military at all?
It's the Navy and the Navy. Everybody knows it's all gay.
Waxed. A lot of ships are named after politicians.
Not a mayor. Not a mayor of a city.
He wasn't a mayor. He was an important figure in his life.
National politics.
But the thing is, Wax. The thing is, if they voted, wait a second.
We have the same body language
Wax
on this.
If they voted against it when it happened, that's one thing. But stripping it away now, it's been like that for a decade or something. What's the point? It just makes it a wedge issue.
Mazzy, hold on. Were you against the taking down of the Confederate statues?
The statues.
Were you against the taking down of the Confederate?
Yeah, I don't think they should have taken them down personally.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
I don't think, and I don't think they should take Christmas trees out of city halls. I don't care about Christmas trees. That's the thing.
I don't doubt Harvey Milk. I don't doubt Harvey Milk's influence over whatever. But he was a city official in San Francisco. He wasn't a national official.
No, but
I don't
was
know
Martin
if he did
either
any.
was Martin Luther King. He wasn't
Hold
elected.
on,
guys.
Matthew.
Listen,
Hold on.
Rob.
You cannot compare those two
No.
people.
Hey,
So
he's big in gay
Martin
civil rights.
Luther King was
Harvey-
a national icon, international. If it comes to that.
I don't.
He was
don't
very
agree.
big in civil rights
Hold on.
movement, in the gay civil rights.
But what battleship is named after Martin Luther King? By the
No,
way?
but there are other things named after Martin Luther King. I mean, there's a
My
lot of
high
figures.
school
Yeah,
was
those are
named
city-
after Martin
those are-
Luther King.
hold on. As far as I know, other than a national holiday, all the things named after Martin Luther King were done by cities or states.
Oh no! Oh no!
You know, wait. What, you push someone off of what?
Holy shit!
I can't even make sense of that one.
Yeah.
Like,
Hold on.
wait a
Okay.
second.
Can I read this though? Maybe it might make sense after reading it.
Okay, let's. I'm confused.
Easily at the wax. I have given not much a couple to host 2 days at Niagara Falls from a couple from North Manitoba. So fuck you.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. Is this like the Alien where the alien shoots
That's
in the mouth?
Canadian for F
He's
you.
hosted
That
and
is-
the pop
That
size?
is just right there. In a sense, the SS Harvey Milk is passive aggressive. It just gets everywhere, because it's like, it's
It's not like people. It's not like people have been clamoring and yelling, "Let's get rid of this name." It just came out of nowhere in Gay Pride Month. I mean, how it's like you're talking about poking the bear. That's like poking the bear. It doesn't matter. No one really cares anymore about it. So why do it and just?
Sue, can you do me a favor and look if someone who pushed a couple off Niagara Falls and if they were immigrants?
I'll Google who pushed
elderly immigrants pushed off Niagara Falls, and
it was done by immigrants, Rachel. Get your shit straight. If we're going to attack immigrants, they have to do the pushing, not be pushed.
Listen, it's just
illegals.
So
Let's just call them illegals. How about
listen,
that?
everyone's an immigrant, aren't we all? Can't we just get along?
Okay,
as
Google
friends?
says thousands of people have gone over Niagara Falls either intentionally as stunts or suicide attempts or accidentally.
Yeah.
Hey,
and it goes
listen,
on.
can I propose something? Can I
Yes.
propose something?
Yes, please do.
Can we name a ship? And I have the perfect name for a ship.
Okay, I'm curious.
The SS Darren Crawford.
SS Darren Crawford. Massey, what kind of ship would that be? What do you think it would be?
It would be a dinghy.
A dinghy, which is SS Crawford. One guy in a paddle. Holy smokes. Ladies and gentlemen, we just hit that vaunted 2-hour spot. Just take an hour's break, settle down, relax, because guess who's coming? Sue, can you drop the link for Marty in there?
Okay, I'm putting in our
Marty
Patreon
in
link.
Oregon.
There's a Patreon link for our Patreon show.
Oh, hold on. What's that? Okay, hold on. She's doing all sorts of, she's doing God's work.
And
I'm
I'll
telling
do
you.
Marty in a second.
Rob, so good to see you. Mazzy, legend. I love you. Great to have that Beatles box. Sad that it's already sold out. I think they juggled it a little wrong there.
I bet you they press more of them. I mean, nobody knows, but I bet you there's going to be more.
Let's have a bet. $10 bet.
In terms of when? In 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, 10 years?
If they did it, never say never, but I know one thing, Rachel. I know one thing.
Go ahead.
I'm getting a box. I bought a box.
Rob, it's about time. It's a great collection. And that means that you're able to sell somebody because you're a Beatles fan.
I'm going to sell off. I have, I think, an early 70s mono of Revolver. I have a bunch. I'm going to sell those off.
Holy smokes. Make sure Delphina's got a wrench there, Sue.
Yeah, she got a wrench.
She's all good. Okay, everybody. We'll be back next Sunday here. Patreons, we're going to see you on Tuesday. And the political people, every day, 12 noon Pacific, I do a little thing. Okay, everybody, that'll do it for now. Massey, love you. Rob, you're the best. Take care, everybody. Thank you, Darren, for being part of the show today. You did great. Harry, everybody.
Thank you.
We love you. Nick Pantos, say bye,
Bless
everybody.
You. Have a great